Ogerera ziri ttaano ne bw'okola otya ku saa ttaano zivuddeko zigenze. I'm here with Pamela Isamat Achom.
Yeah.
What sounds sexier, Isamat or Achom?
It depends on the sayer. The one who is saying.
Okay, if the sayer is me,
hey.
Achom or Isamat. What does Achom mean? It's a general one, eh?
Well, I don't know.
Which one is special between Achom and Isamat?
Achom is my name.
Yeah.
Isamat is my father's name. So, yeah.
Which one do you like most?
I love both of them.
Me, I don't like
That's
my
why
first name.
Like
sometimes I sit down, I'm like, how do my parents think of Arnitwe? Like, of all names, Arnitwe. Like, really?
It's a nice name, Arnitwe.
Arnitwe.
Why don't you like it? What's the problem with Arnitwe?
Just Arnitwe.
The sound.
It's a very basic name.
Why it's too long?
Have you seen how Arnitwes look like?
So the reason you don't like it because of our
Let's get into the news, guys. Tumwine's daughter begs public for forgiveness on behalf of on the dad's behalf.
Yeah.
As the state is said to mourn General Tumwine at Kororo airstrip. That will be happening.
It's ongoing currently.
It's ongoing. And then away from that, Kenyan Post Supreme Court to rule on Raila's petition this week.
Yeah.
And then, of course, coming up in the stories today, we have Luigi wetland evictions as they leave taxi operators and passengers stranded. This is Galaxy 2D Live on our YouTube. I'm joined by Achom Isamat Pamela. Feel free to join us. You can comment, you can like, you can be a part of the family. The YouTube channel is Galaxy FM/TV.
Yeah.
There's a video that I've seen making rounds.
Which one?
Mugurenyonyi.
Yeah, that was it. It's actually a video that was doing rounds.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a video that is doing rounds is of Edna Tumusime, the one who they are alleging made that statement about the airplane.
Yeah.
She's
The
crying
video
and
is
begging
there.
for forgiveness.
As she said, here's the interesting bit. Before we dive deep into the story, she said, "Ka quotation kakareva nimbasa kujegurra." You know what that means? Like, she saw the quotation.
Yeah.
She knows the price of the aeroplane.
Yeah.
She can buy it. Ask me for what?
Now, actually, the source of this information that has been circulating has apologized. That's the Daily Monitor. They came out and apologized for it. And they're saying Edna Tumwine, biological daughter, did not in any way state that they are fundraising, that the widow is asking people to collect money to buy an aeroplane for her to keep going to Kazo, where
to see her catro.
To see the husband, the grave of the husband. So they have actually apologized, and they're saying she reached out to them, and she says she did not make such a statement, and it was not made by her.
But even if she
a relative,
even if she did, even if she did,
no. What people were misunderstanding is that the widow, the wife to the late, said herself,
no, it wasn't her.
Yeah, okay, I think it was the daughter. They were saying the daughter
like that,
is the one who said, Edna said that please fundraise money for Tumwine's widow so that she can keep going to Kazo to visit the dead husband. So they have apologized, saying, and she has disowned this statement, Edna. She says, I did not say that. It is a relative who said it.
As far as we know, what do we know? What do we know for, what's happening? And
well, what's happening now is a state funeral. That is national prayers being held for the late Tumwine at Kololo ceremonial grounds. The president is already there. His wife, Janet Kataha, I know he's going to speak about the uncouth behavior of Ugandans on social media. The way they are not mourning Tumwine like he's supposed to be mourned. They're instead celebrating his death. And then, of course, we have the speaker is there, health minister. Several government officials are there for the Requiem Mass. And then after the Requiem Mass, he's going to be taken to his home in Kazo, Mukuru, in Kazo. That's where he'll be buried tomorrow. Yes.
And on Monday, the 29th August 2022, there shall be national prayers at Kororo Independence Grounds. And the public is expected to assemble. After the prayers, his body will be flown to Gwemikoma in Kazo district, western Uganda. And on Tuesday, 10 a.m., there will be a funeral service which will precede burial in the afternoon.
As far as we know, we begin a mass. We'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, may his soul continue resting in peace.
Yeah. His daughter yesterday, during the mass, they also held a mass at his home in Nakasero. The daughter Edna Tumsime and the family members were not happy with the way Ugandans are mourning Tumwine. So the daughter was asking for forgiveness. She says, if my father has wronged you in any way, please, I'm begging you, forgive him. He has been on several occasions saying he can't forgive a mosquito. So if he can't forgive a mosquito, why don't you Ugandans forgive Tumwine?
Yes, that he wronged you in a way, please forgive him. He forgave you. If you also wronged him, he forgave you. He forgave you. He forgave you. He talked about forgiveness so much towards the end. And I don't know for people who went for functions that he was at, he talked about how he even forgave a mosquito. So, if he can forgive a mosquito, how much more a human being?
Tumwine cannot be known by the job he did as a Minister of Security. You don't kill a policeman and you say, he has said you killed somebody. In Uganda, you will also die, incidentally, because you will also die.
Because of my pain, I want to resign. I want to resign. I don't want to do any mistake. Let me first settle. I want to resign.
But that one was hard. That sounds like the voice that was requesting for the aeroplane. Yeah.
She sounded like
from the video what I saw. It sounded like the same voice, but I can understand the pain.
Was saying, please get for me money for an aeroplane.
You haven't seen the video, Pam.
I mean, like you people.
But you know, we handle pain differently.
Yeah.
So I can really understand it.
Can relate.
You know, when somebody dies, the neighbors can come and help you bury, the state can help you mourn, but at the end of the day, it's you that's going to look at that empty bedroom.
Yeah.
That's going to look at, that's going to look at the clothes. That's going to remember the memories.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's deep, guys.
But also people should be more understanding. I know that he could have wronged people, rubbed people the wrong way, but when somebody
occupational hazard, it comes with a job. You don't have to please everybody. Kenya, the Supreme Court is to rule on Raila's petition. It's supposed to happen this week.
Yeah. His petition, the petition is ongoing, and the Supreme Court has 2 weeks. So this is the last week that they actually have to rule on this matter. By the end of this week, we shall know whether they are going to annul the elections or they are going to uphold William Ruto as the president, the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, of course, we've seen the IEBC has come. There are 7 members on the commission of the Independent Electoral Commission of Kenya, the IEBC, and 4 of them are against it. They have filed their own affidavits. For them, they claim that 4 foreigners had access to the portal. Petitions is were like they are okuoza kwawe, like the way they are explaining themselves. So for them, they are alleging that there are 4 foreign nationals, Venezuelans, who had access to the national portal. The national portal is where everybody's getting from the results, and the Electoral Commission has insisted that the results you see on the portal is the one we read. So why are you people claiming we cheated the elections? So these 4 officials, the commissioners of the IEBC, are saying there are 3 foreigners, actually 4 foreigners, who had access to this portal. Then they replaced some of the 34A forms, some of the forms with their own, and that is how the results were overturned. And these 4 commissioners also have printed another form with their own results. So they're saying the results were altered by foreign nationals in Kenya. So that is what is happening.
I'm wondering at what point is he going to give up?
Is who going to give up? But until now, he'll give up when the Supreme Court decides. That is the highest court in the land. So if Supreme Court says we are annulling, then they will have a re-election. If Supreme Court upholds Ruto as the leader,
do you think it's possible for a re-election?
Re-election, I think, is quite expensive.
Tukumi kama mzebili Galaxy FM 14 kusawa 5 zivuddeko ebyo bife Kenya nga tukomye wana Uganda. Luigi Wetland evictions,
yeah.
Taxi operators, passengers are stranded.
Luigi Busega, last week NEMA of his course went. They are trying to reclaim that wetland and put it back the way it was to its original state. So NEMA officials destroyed houses and properties there. Part of the places that were destroyed was the taxi park, the park that was gazetted for
Busega.
Busega. So now the passengers are stranded. Then the taxi operators, their leaders, are saying that, but this place, they gave it to us. Even the very NEMA was part of the people that approved this place. Then they are the very ones who have destroyed. Now our customers are stranded.
waliwo n'ekigo kyetunima kyakola ndoza emyaka giringa ebiri emabega ne tugendayo eyo kuwetirandi ne batuwa ebbaluwa era tugirina nawano ebbaluwa nga tukola agulimenti nabo ne bajja nawano ne bamaakingawo tuyita
ka taxi buli omu weesanga weetikkira waliwo ezitikkira ebulenga kati ngaera ziri wano mabbali g'amakubo kugamba tewali oda yonna kubanga taxi zirina okusangibwa mu kifo kimu abasaabaze buli omu ne bamulaga emmooka emutwala weeri naye kati abalala bali bulenga abalala bali wano wennyini era kubo ate ne traffic bwebagoba neyunola bwebagoba
akakuba ne katonyamu oyinza ogiwulira and that road is extremely busy. Your park ebadde busy nnyo.
So you can imagine how many people are stranded.
We shall definitely keep you posted, guys. That's all we had for you today. Mugagwirawo. Pamela will be back here later on in the day. Mrs. Achom Isamad.
Kati now when you call me Mrs. Achom
Isamad.
Miss Achom Isamad. Because those are my names. I'm not taking anyone's name.
Miss. Here's a beautiful one coming in from Carol Casita. There's Fefe Busi on this one. There's it's a very wonderful song, guys. Coming off her album Unlimited. It's called Muhammad Ali.